Hello, my name is Ruel Simra. I'm from Germany and I speak how to travel with little money through the world. So I've traveled everywhere, not in Africa, but also other countries. The thing is very simple, you take very less money with you. Then you can make couch surfing. You look it up in the internet, then you can stay for free at hosts around the world. You don't have to pay anything. And then think over, if you cater your own food, it's much cheaper. And then get invitation. Be friendly that the people invite you. And then look that you stay at big hostels, at cheap hostels. And even I have today the money to stay in expensive hotels, but there is no fun at all. You meet the most awesome people in the cheapest hostels around the world. And you don't meet any nice people in normal hotels or expensive hotels. It's boring. But if you want to enjoy your life and travel, then travel cheap. I had a French woman, 21 years old. She was slim, big bosom, blonde hairs, blue eyes, and she traveled around the world with $100 every month. She stayed for free with the couch surfing, and she went even in India and made yoga there, and again, blonde hairs, blue eyes, and the Indian getting mad if they see a woman with these features, and she was very beautiful. And so also people from Ukraine, Russia, China, regardless what, stayed at my place. And in normal case they have a budget from 100 to 200. And then there is a very cheap airline. It's called Norwegian Airline. You can fly from Oslo or Stockholm to Krabi or Bangkok for $100 or $120. And I have so many other cheap things, but I have figured out by myself. So it is actually possible to travel cheap and to have very much fun. The other thing is what you need really. Look that you travel with light baggage, that you can make hitchhiking everywhere. Even this French girl made hitchhiking mainly because she didn't want to spend any money. And then the guys were inviting her for dinner for free, the same I've done with her and so on. So this is the reason why she spent so less money. Be nice, be polite, smile, and just get invited. I was traveling with a low budget to Turkey and I got invited everywhere. So where is the problem? The same with America. And then I was in Brasilia in the cheapest hotel in Rio de Janeiro. It was only $10 per day also. It is actually possible. And then afterwards, you can hitchhike, and if you have a tent, a small tent with you, and so I've done it again and again, so go just in the forest. It's fine. Nothing to bother. They are not so dangerous animals, and sleep there. So this is, the world is not so dangerous as you think, but the people are stupid. If I have a camera or some values, I never show them in my hotel or at the host where I stay. Nobody should see this. If I have money, I have all the time old socks or credit cards, something like this. People will expect that there is money or your credit cards. Does it make sense? And the best thing, every time when you travel somewhere, cover everything up. So in the hotel, if you leave the hotel, nobody should see or host somewhere else what you have with you. And I saw here the couch server who stayed at my place that all the time iPhones, even expensive laptops. And the strategy is the same thing. Look that nothing is getting stolen. So, and then there's a problem. You don't need an expensive hotel, you stay at the cheapest place, and then there's fun if you stay with 5 or 10 people together and so on. Even in the USA there's no other chance if you stay there. And if you don't find a cheap hitchhiking, then go on the normal local buses. With local buses I went from South India to North India, also on the cheapest train. It wasn't expensive, it's very cheap. And it is not so much fun to travel through India for normal people, but today it's easy. And in India is a place where you see so much culture, so much variety, then I think Europe cannot compare it. India is so much better for traveling. You can see, you can experience so different things, huge mountains, good seasides, and then the music, the religion, the dancing, the healing is so awesome. There's no other country who can compare it. So I've lived 10 years in India. I went to Rishikesh and I was looking and I could not believe my eyes. I know India very, very well, believe me one thing. And there were, in the Ganges, nude women were bathing with open bosom in the Ganges. I said, this is not happening here. This is India. It is not possible. It is possible in India. You see every contradiction in India. What is possible, what is not possible. Because they are coming from Maharashtra, and then they believe that the divine mother of the Ganges has also bosom, and so they want to show their bosom. And the people could see it from outside. And this is so amazing to travel through India. You see all the time different things and you cannot believe it. One time it's forbidden, the next time it's allowed, and so on. And so high science and great healer, religions, and very much colors. And so this is one tip. And India is quite cheap, so I trust my intuition, so I don't book any hotel. I just go on the street and look, and then some people were coming and inviting me. Okay, I pay a little bit money for it, or I pay at a very cheap hostel without planning anything. Because the people see a guy with a backpack and they think, oh, this guy needs a big needs a cheap hostel, and you get it so. And then I went to South America 3 times already. I was in nearly every country. And then they say, oh, it's dangerous in Nicaragua, it's dangerous there, dangerous there. It is actually not dangerous at all. You have to get informed all the time where you travel. And you ask the local people where you can go. I was in the most dangerous cities in South America, and guess nothing had happened to me. It is in Guatemala and so on, in Middle America and so on. They are the most dangerous cities. And you trust the people. In South America, you have to learn Spanish first. With English, you cannot go through South America. Okay, then learn a little bit Spanish. That's easier for you. And America, the USA is very dangerous because you don't know where are the slums and where the Africans are living. And the taxi driver, it is forbidden to say, okay, this is only a black area, and then you go out of the car, and this happened also to me. and they chase you and they threaten you with knife, with pistol, and with all the other things. So this, I mean, you ask the locals before. The same happened for me also in Brasilia. I was not aware of it. Okay, I could manage this thing all the time. All the time, ask the local people in the hotel where you can travel. If you go to China, they say all the time you are tourists and you pay on the market 20 times higher prices. You have to trade. And trading is for them fun. Make jokes. If they said 20 yuan, you say half yuan. And afterwards, finish 2 yuan. You don't pay more, for instance, for fruits and so on, for the other things. Just don't take it seriously. For the Chinese, it is a must to trade and to get the best price. And they make cheating like crazy because it is also for them fun. Don't take this seriously. It is a mentality, okay, you don't care. You have your fun, make your jokes, okay? There's a different morality in every country, and you have to stick to this morality. What as a marketplace, and not through your own market, through your own mentality or moralities. They don't know your moralities, but but you have to look that you fit in their society, and so their morality is the most important thing, not your own. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay, goodbye.